Did you know that the fruits you eat daily may be covered with invisible pesticides and artificial waxes that affect your health? It sounds like an alarmist theory, doesn't it? However, it is a reality that affects millions of people who believe that eating fruits and vegetables is healthy. Today, you will discover how to identify the most contaminated products, how to clean them with scientific methods, and why even the natural shine of an apple could hide a layer of chemicals that you don't need in your body. Imagine this. You go to the supermarket, carefully choose some juicy strawberries, green spinach, or shiny apples. Everything looks perfect. But what you don't see is that these foods top the list of those most contaminated with pesticide residues. According to the Environmental Working Group, who published the Dirty Dozen report, every year fruits and vegetables like strawberries, spinach, grapes, apples, and peaches on this list contain many of these products. Even after a regular wash, they still carry up to 20 pesticide residues. And in the case of strawberries, 99% of the samples analyzed contained at least one pesticide. Why should this matter to you? Because these chemicals are linked to hormonal disruptions, neurological problems, infertility, allergies, chronic fatigue, and even certain types of cancer. However, not all is lost. Science has shown that certain homemade methods can significantly reduce pesticide residues if applied correctly. First, let's clear up a widely circulated myth: the mixture of baking soda with vinegar. Although it sounds powerful, the truth is that this combination is not effective for removing pesticides because they neutralize each other. So using both is ineffective and only produces useless foam. This is not just my opinion. It is confirmed by food chemistry experts and recent studies cited by Consumer Report and La Vanguardia. In contrast, what has proven to be effective is baking soda on its own. A 2017 study from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry revealed that soaking apples in a baking soda solution for 15 minutes removes up to 80% of common pesticides, particularly thiabendazole and phosmet. This method is particularly useful for fruits with thin or porous skins like strawberries, grapes, apples, and peaches. Simply mix a teaspoon of baking soda per liter of water. Soak the fruits for 15 minutes. Gently rub them and rinse. It not only reduces residues but also prolongs freshness. And if what concerns you are bacteria like E. coli or Salmonella, that's where white vinegar comes into play. Acetic acid in 5% concentrations has been shown to reduce up to 90% of surface bacteria after 10 to 15 minutes of soaking. However, it is not useful for pesticides. Another technique recommended by food engineers is the use of ultrasonic or ozone devices. Although their price is higher, these devices generate microbubbles that help remove pesticides and bacteria in a matter of minutes. They are ideal for households that consume large quantities of fruits and vegetables daily. You can also peel them, although peeling the fruit results in the loss of some nutrients. And the best option is to consume organics or bio. And speaking of appearance, let's talk about something that few mention: the wax that coats many fruits in supermarkets. That shiny layer you see on apples, cucumbers, or citrus fruits can be natural or artificial, and although it is theoretically safe, it generates controversy. Countries like Germany, Austria, or Switzerland have restricted or banned the use of artificial waxes on imported fruits as a precaution. Not because they have been proven dangerous, but due to the lack of scientific consensus and pressure from consumers who prefer more natural products. The reasons for the restriction include possible allergies, perception of low quality, alterations in the fruit's respiration, and even changes in its taste or texture. The reality is that many fruits are waxed to maintain their shelf life during transportation and storage. But you have the right to know and to decide whether you want to consume them or not. That's why it's crucial to wash and disinfect waxed fruits as well, even if you only peel them. And if you're not sure whether there's wax or not, here's a practical tip. Run a wet finger over the fruit, and if you see a slippery or shiny film, it's probably coated. So, what to do to avoid these pesticides? 1. Identify cost of products from the Dirty Dozen list, and if you can, buy them organic. And if you can't, consistently apply the baking soda method. Number 2, do not mix baking soda and vinegar. Use baking soda for pesticides, vinegar, only to reduce bacteria. The ideal ratio is 1 part vinegar to 2 parts water. Number 3, if you can invest, explore ultrasonic devices to remove pesticides. Number 4, educate yourself about use of waxes in your country and prefer local seasonal fruits without excessive shine. Number 5, make this a habit, not an obsession. It's not about living in fear, but with awareness and more informed choices. Personally, at home, I disinfect all fruits and vegetables that are on the Dirty Dozen list, whether they are organic or not. And to quickly remove wax, I do mix baking soda with vinegar. This creates a foamy mixture that removes wax from citrus fruits more quickly, although it reduces their storage time. Tell me in the comments how you disinfect your fruits and vegetables. And to encourage you, I'll tell you that no, not everything is bad news when it comes to pesticides in fruits and vegetables. There is a group of foods called the Clean 15. It's a list of 15 fruits and vegetables with such low pesticide residues that they almost seem to have a natural shield. Among the lucky 15 are my favorites like avocado, corn, and pineapple, which, thanks to their thick skins, defend themselves against chemicals. The best part is that it's not necessary to buy them organic, which represents a saving for your wallet without compromising your health. In the comments box, I leave you the link to the EWG page, which stands for Environmental Working Group. And if you learned something new today, share this with someone who needs to know. What we put on our plate is very important. And remember that without health, we have nothing.